Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little video here. We will be comparing the Galaxy Mega 6.3 versus the Galaxy Note 2 in the browser experience, and also check out the speeds and a little bit like that. So just a thing that I want to clear out first, if you don't know, the Galaxy Note is of course Samsung's Note series, and the special thing about this phone is that it do come with the S Pen and a lot of S Pen features, and that's really something that makes the device special. Also, the Galaxy Note series is Samsung's is a series which is coming with high-end flagship specs, but in a Note fashion, not just normal Samsung's normal Galaxy lineup, but this is the bigger variant, the Note series, with better specs or with high-end specs. While the new Galaxy Mega series here with the Galaxy Mega 6.3, Samsung also has released another variant, which is their the Mega 5.8 inch or Mega 5.8. This is like this comes with mid-range specs, so dual-core processor, not quad-core, little worse camera, but still pretty decent 8-megapixel shooter, TFT screen, only 8 gigabytes of internal storage. They do have a 16 gigabyte variant though, but a little bit lower there on the spec side, not as good, not Samsung's own Exynos GPU or chipset. It's the Adrian 305, so not as good as on the S4. A little bit downclocked there. So it's definitely just that they are trying to make this phone for people that really just want a big, huge, solid device. So let's just fire up the browser here on both these two devices. You can see I have the Verge popped up. Also, what's so cool about the Galaxy Mega 6.3 is, I mean, it's a big phone. It's a big phone, but it's 8 millimeters in thickness compared to 9.4 millimeters of the Galaxy Note 2. So it really feels like a thin device. And just because it has this S4 design with the beautiful big fat sides, it feels extremely attractive in the hand. This is a very expensive device though. It's a very expensive device. Of course, it comes with the same HD resolution here as the Galaxy Note 2, but still very expensive device, and of course lower PPI here than the Note 2 because it's a 6.3 inch instead of 5.5 inch. But it's thinner, which is making it doesn't feel is so insanely big that you can't even have it in your pocket or can't use it. Of course, this is a device that you mostly will use with two hands. Even more than what you would have to do with the original, a little bit more bulkier here Note 2 phone. But this one's a little bit, of course, a little bit more solid in its way that it has a little bit higher specs, and also the S Pen. So when we are here inside of the browser, we can see we have Samsung's own browser up here. You can definitely see the difference here up here, that when we are on the Verge website up here, you can't almost see the full page. Where on the Galaxy Mega is, because it's so insanely big, it really makes an insanely big difference there, which is adding a lot of space, which is extremely nice. Also, in terms of the display quality here, when we're looking at these two screens, of course, the AMOLED display here has way better viewing angles when you look at the phone from the sides than the TFT the LCD display that you do get on the on the Galaxy Mega. But that phone though is displaying probably the color white a little bit better because usually LCD displays is doing that, but the contrast also is not as good. Colors definitely looks a little bit more or way more vibrant here and interesting and cool looking here than what the colors are doing here on the Mega. But it's not super bad, okay? It's not super bad. It's still very good here. But then of course the device costs a lot of money. Where I pick it up right now, the Galaxy Mega 6.3 actually costs more than the Note. And then you should remember that you do actually get the S Pen here with that bad boy. So when we go in and out here also, you can see that it's actually better here on the Note 2, at least there in the beginning. Didn't have to re-render too much. So if you tap on something here, of course, definitely not when I zoom in here, I can never see from when the viewing angle where I'm from, it looks so much better here on the Note 2 when I'm behind the camera. So the speed shouldn't actually be a major difference here. Both are 4G phones, and right now I'm on my Wi-Fi network. Okay, it did load up a little bit quicker there on the Mega. And of course, also here, it's way easier to read the text. And that's just the cool thing here about the Galaxy Mega. Let's just make one swipe down like that. You can see that we did hit the bottom here. No, we did not. Take a look at this picture. And you can see how different they are in terms of its size. Also, let's see here if we can do double tap. Same as it was. As you can see here also with the text, it is pretty easier to read here, or it's a lot easier. I'm not sure if I mean, we do look at the same text here. Here it's a little bit cranked up a little bit, while here it's a little bit better organized. So it definitely could be extremely nice here with the Mega. Wow, I'm pretty impressed here. I'm not sure why it looks so weird. It's kind of hard to read here on the Note 2 because if I want to read everything, I need to zoom in here. This one is in the way. While on this bigger phone here, it is actually easier. So it could really be an advantage of having the Galaxy Mega. But then we should not forget, let's see here. We can also check out the tab. Wait a second, let's just go back one step. Also going back here is a little bit quicker. We should not forget about the S Pen, which is extremely good, or could be extremely good if you use all of the different features that you can use. Now, let's see here if I can remember. So let's say I want to take out this little part. There we go. I can instantly start to share that little thing. Let's see here also if I just hold in. There we go. It takes a picture, and then we can quickly start to edit it on top. Now this is something that I, as a creative guy, I do like it a ton. I mean, I do like creating videos and pictures and everything. And this could be extremely fun. The S Pen is really good. I mean, it has so many features that is wearable. I use it a ton. You may not be that much interested in it. Let's see here also if we can add a note even when we are inside of the browser. There we go. So you can just quickly add a little note. You can scribble something down even when we are inside of the browser. I just think that's a cool, extremely cool thing, and also that the S Pen has been updated so much. It really is interesting here. It really is like a hard choice here. I would definitely, if I would want to go safe, I would definitely go with the Note still, or just wait for the new generation Note that's gonna come pretty soon. The Note 3 is probably gonna come in a few months. But you won't notice that a major big difference here in terms of its performance over like this. It's mostly the things that you do see. The white looks very good on the TFT display. Looks almost like a yellowish tone here on the AMOLED display, which is quite interesting to think about. And also, let's see here if we try to read this text. If you zoom in like this. I mean, the text really is doing a difference here. It's way bigger here when we are hovering over the same text here. And as I said, this is mostly going to be a phone that you will use with two hands, but you can definitely hold it with one hand. Or the cool thing with this large display is that you can definitely use it as, you can just put it, if you are in bed, you can just put it on your legs or something and you can read the text. It would definitely be cool to see like a text reflow feature that HTC One has. So when you go in like this, that it automatically reflows. But then we should also have this reading mode up here at the top, or I'm really not sure if we do have the reading mode up here that we do get sometimes with Apple devices. Maybe, let's say you just want to read this text and maybe want to have the page. Let's see here, settings, saved pages. So you do have the same kind of features over here as well. You can also see that it's a little bit different here in terms of the browser. It looks a little bit more bluish up here at the top compared to the Note 2 that has another kind of sort of tone up there at the top. So just a quick little look here. If you want to see, I'm probably also gonna do a full review and just compare other things also with these two phones. But this was mostly for those people that wanted a video here on the browser performance. You can definitely see here, pretty interesting also when I load up pages and stuff, that it is a little bit quicker here on the Galaxy Mega. And we can also check out what kind of version here I am running. What kind of version of Android I'm running. You can see here it's a little bit better here also in terms of its the settings area, a little bit better organized, quicker. 4.2.2, so you can see I'm having a new version also here on the Galaxy Mega compared to the Note's 4.1 Jelly Bean. So a new version of Jelly Bean here. So you can see the Android 4.1 versus Android, the newer version, basically. Both are amazing devices. I love both. I really do love both, and I really can't wait to see the next Note, because I really do believe that the S Pen is a big thing for. You can really take advantage of it, especially if you are, as I said, if you are one of those guys that takes a lot of pictures, you want to edit stuff, you want to use the S Note. You can use the S Pen in a lot of different things. So extremely cool. Also remember that the Galaxy Mega also comes with some of the features in the S4. So if you go down like this, you do get some extra additions here that you don't have in the Note 2, like Smart Stay. You do have Air View, which is pretty cool, but you don't get all of the S4 features. But Air View is pretty epic, that when you hover over some kind of text, you don't even have to touch the display. It will zoom in automatically. So insanely cool, insanely awesome. So hopefully you did enjoy this video, and hopefully you can give some feedback down below, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Yeah, peace.